How we doing, Tommy Boy Magic? How we doing out there? All right, here we go. It is that time again. All right. Hello, David and David. It's the Davids. Hello to the Davids out there. All right. We'll run this again. Alrighty, friends, just gearing up for tonight's show. Hope you are ready for more magic goodness out there, friends. We are getting ready for you. Hello, mostly amazing Gary. How are you out there tonight, friend? There we go. Alright, let's get you up on that prize wheel. Mostly amazing Gary. There we go. Welcome to John Martinez, first time watcher. All right, well, kick back and relax, Mr. John. You are in the right spot for some magic goodness tonight. All right, nice to have you with us. All right, friends, it's time to kick off tonight's show. How we doing out there, Mr. Mano Magic? You get everything you want for your birthday, Luke? I did. It was a great day. Thank you for asking out there. Yeah, appreciate it. Scott R. Smith in the house. How we doing, Mr. Scott? R. Smith. All right. I got you up on that wheel right now. You are ready to win the Magic of Boz. Good luck to you. I just added you to our wheel as well. Thank you, Stephen, for the thumbs up on tonight's show. Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen. All right, let's get this party started. All righty. Jason Tarindi, win, por favor. C, my friend, C. You got you up on the wheel, Jason. Good luck to you out there on tonight's show. Luke, you still look young. I hope so. John, you are officially now on the wheel. Congratulations on being added, and good luck to you on tonight's giveaways. How we doing out there? Tim Miller, how we doing, sir? Nice to see you out there. I'm going to make sure I got you on the wheel tonight. All right. Jason Gray says, win, please. Well, you did say please, so let's do it, too. Let's get on that wheel, Jason. There we go. And let's get this countdown counting down right about now. Let's do it. There we go. Let's go. Another week, another bunch of winners coming your way very, very soon. All right, how we doing out there? Ellis Cohen, always a pleasure. Good to see you, Ellis. Hope you had a nice 4th of July. Hope all of you had a wonderful 4th of July out there. All right, here we go. We got MJ looking for a win on tonight's wheel. I got you over there on our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us tonight. All righty. Thanks for the July 4th, 15% off. Hey, yes, I'm glad our friends were able to enjoy some of that. Maybe you've had your eye on something for a minute. Glad you were able to take advantage of that. Thanks for the support, David, as well. Ken Dumb got me, Luke. Yes, let's add you right now, Mr. Ken. I must have missed you out there. There you go. You were officially in the running for tonight's goodness. How we doing, Lou Inton? I made sure to check that the Magic Castle's back open. I think we're good this week. Garvel says, win, please, please. Well, double thumbs ups to you, Garvel. You got it. All righty, good luck to you on tonight's giveaways. Tim is Vegas bound. Safe travels out there, Mr. Tim. All righty, who else we got out there? Stacy Hall. How we doing, Stacy? Happy Taco Tuesday to you. Stacy Hall. There we go. And Braden Daniels Magic. How we doing out there? Braden Daniels. All right. What exactly were they doing at the Magic Castle anyway? I know our friends Lou and Joe are out there quite a bit. Were they doing some refurb or... Yeah, what were they doing over there? Alrighty, we are officially down to the triple zeros. You know what that means. We are ready for another Taco Tuesday show around these parts. Let's just get a couple of these things out of the way first before we kick off our show. There we go. Alrighty. Back in action again. We also have another new friend out there. I like your profile image out there. That's pretty cool. I Great Magic Man. I Great. Alrighty. I Great Magic Man. I'll just put you as I Great on YouTube. How about them apples? There we go. Lou Enton. I'm going to save that comment and mention it again. New carpet, bar tops, more kitchen work. All right, cool. So it was more of like a little bit of a refurb, front of house and back of the house. So there we go. All righty. Well, friends, welcome to another weekly dose of your magic goodness here. My name is Luke Dancy. I will be your host for about the next hour or so, and we are going to talk about some of the new magic tricks that are, of course, handpicked just for you. Got some magic news. There's lots of kind of convention type stuff going on out there in the magic world to tell you about. And also, we're going to give you guys and gals a chance to win some stuff on our free prize wheel and on our slot machine for supporters. That's right, friends. So we got a lot of goodness for you tonight. And I think it is about time to kick off tonight's show. So here we go. Good to see you. All right. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Luke Dancy. That's right. I'm a professional magician outside of, or based out of Las Vegas, I should say. And I'm also the owner and founder of All Things Magic. This is our weekly dose of magic for you. It's so nice to have you here on an official Taco Tuesday. That's right. It is, of course, raining tacos today because we are here on a Tuesday night. So if you're having an adult beverage, maybe a margarita, or some tacos, quesadillas, maybe chimichangas, enjoy the ride tonight as we jump on into our first giveaway of tonight's show. And before I spin the wheel, it looks like we got Mr. Monk looking for a win. Let me add you real quick, Mr. Monk, to tonight's prize wheel. Actually, Monk Man. We'll give you the official name, the Monk Man. There we go. Alrighty. Let's curly shuffle those names. Okay, curly shuffle it is. You got it, my friend. Here we go, a little curly shuffle. All right. Enjoyed last week's enough that I am back again. Hopefully win something this week. Well, Darren, thank you for joining us again. Nice to have you back. And it's always nice to see some new friends starting to pop up and become regulars out there. So Darren, thanks a lot for being here again. Appreciate you. All right, it's time to spin the wheel. Let me come back over here. There we go. Here we go. It is that time again, friends. You are on the wheel. Will you be a winner? Let's find out. We'll give it a quick shuffle, and here we go. All right, everybody, hang on tight. Here we go. The wheel is spinning, and your names are there. If your name is not there just yet, one quick way to do that, just type in the word win, and I'll make sure you're on the wheel for our next spin. Dig it? All right, here we go. They're slowing on down, and it looks like Gary... It looks like mostly amazing Gary is pulling in a win on our first spin of this week's show.
Congratulations!
There we go. Mostly amazing Gary with a win right out of the gate. It is that easy, friends. That's right. Each week we do these giveaways for you just for watching. It's our way of saying thanks for being here. And Gary is picking up a free magic download. That's the first prize that we give away each week. And Gary has won that right now. So congratulations again to mostly amazing Gary.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. And as a friendly reminder, all of our prizes are valid for 1 week's time. So let's just say it's not going to happen. Let's just say Gary forgets to email before next week's show. Well, unfortunately, the prize is no longer any good. But I have to say it here. That way, if it does happen, there's proof that I said it. So there we go, Gary. Congratulations again to you. And I see Mr. Cram just joined. I got you added up to our prize wheel as well, Mr. Cram. Nice to see you out there. Hope you had a great 4th of July. Hope all of our friends in the States, I know not everyone watches, is here in the United States of the USA. And if you are in the States, though, hope you had a great 4th of July and a very nice holiday weekend out there with friends and family. All right. So that is how you can be a winner, just by joining in with the fun each week. So there we go. We'll give you one more of these, Gary.
Congratulations!
There we go. All right, friends. I am so stoked to jump back on into that magic news because this show, if you're here for the first time, is, well, all about magic. All things magic, right? We give you the latest tricks that are coming out some of the stuff that I want to tell you about this week really surprised me. I'll tell you that right out of the gate. I also have some of that exciting magic news for my magician friends out there. A lot of good stuff, including lots of convention news to share with you. And of course, more giveaways as the show goes on. For the last couple weeks, I felt like something was just wrong, because I always start the show by telling you about a very special place to all of us magicians. And that place is the Magic Castle. It's been closed. It has been closed for the last couple of weeks now. My friend Lou let me know why. He said that they've been installing new carpet, bar tops, and more kitchen work. So a lot of things kind of getting the place refurbed, getting it nice and spiffy. So if you visit, it'll look amazing. All right. So let's see who is appearing this week at the Magic Castle. Starting tomorrow, I will say they haven't officially opened yet. So tomorrow through the rest of the week, this is the lineup that we have for you. Starting with the Magic Castle Close-Up Gallery. And some amazing people in there this week, including Carl Hine, who I got to share the Gateway Close-Up Convention stage with a few months ago. So Carl's there. I'll be rocking the Close-Up Gallery. Along with Frankie Foti, another one of our friends here at All Things Magic. He's a regular over at the Nashville House of Cards. And Brian Ochab. I'm not sure who Brian is, but he must be good if he's at the castle, right? So there we go. Those are the Close-Up Gallery guys. And as you see above, it holds about 26 people. It is a really nice, intimate venue. Really cool, kind of like tiered seating, so everyone has a great view of the magic. In the parlor, Prestidigitation, a Las Vegas, I would call him like one of those underground, not an underground legend, he's like a legendary guy from Vegas, Shimshi. He's actually moved over to Florida now, I believe, but he is back at the castle, and he is doing the parlor along with Luis Carrion. So there we go. Those are the two guys out there. A little bit bigger room there. This is holds about 60 people, so you get a nice look at that. I get to see Dan Sperry there sometimes, and he crushes it in the parlor. Every time he's there, he's just amazing. That's his usual spot. Palace of Mystery, we've got a few people here to tell you about, including David Kovac, Juni Rue, and Dale Solwak. So those are the people there. You can see the dates and times for those folks, and that includes everyone here. You're seeing different times. So let's just say that there's someone there that you want to see. Make sure you check the schedule before you go. Library bar all week is Chris Korn, the Korn man himself. Chris Korn, one of those close-up guys that has just been around forever. Amazing sleight of hand skills and just a charm that is his own. The Korn man over there. In the Peller Theater all week, you got Charlie Melt and Lou Serrano. So they're there in the Peller Theater. House Magicians, these are the duo of magic guys that kind of wander through the venue, and you never know when they might be popping up with magic. Nick and Mike. Those are the guys there. You can see Nick is there Monday through Wednesday, and Mr. Mike Pashota is there Thursday through Sunday, starting at 5 p.m. And the Parlor Kids shows Saturday and Sunday brunch. Funny Eddie. Funny Eddie is there as well. And Ken Dumb says Funny Eddie is a great family magician performer. He really is funny. I hope so. If you got it in your name there, I hope you've got some funny bone in you there. So there we go. All right. So that's what's good at the Magic Castle this week. Of course, a very strict dress code, as you can see here, is enforced. As a friendly reminder for that, they will turn you away if you're not dressed the part. So be sure that you are dressed and ready for magic at the Magic Castle. All righty. I also want to give some love out there to a couple people, including our friend Mr. Chris Cram, who says, in other news, I now have a clean medical record from what was going on in my life. That is amazing to hear. Everyone in the chat, let's send those good vibes and the good news celebration over to Mr. Cram. You know, sometimes things pop up in our lives, and yeah, it's nice to hear when we are able to cross over that and get back to life as normal. So very nice to hear that Mr. Cram is back on track and a clean bill of health for whatever it was he was dealing with, which is nobody's business but his own, right? So I wanted to mention that for sure. So yes, let's all send our love out there. And of course, the congrats, of course, as well to Mr. Cram. Coming in from Ken Dumb, starting off with the love from our friends out there. I'm also going to add Bill Reader to our wheel really, really quick while I'm doing that. Yes, congratulations, Chris. Great news. That is great news, you know. At the end of the day, you know, we are magicians. We're all magicians here, whether we're pros or hobbyists or whatever. But first, before any of that, we're people. We are people. So Larry Colombo says, great news, Mr. Cram. True that. True that. Yes, yes, yes. Great news coming in from Michael Knight. So yes, that is great, great news for sure. All right. Mr. Knight's also looking for a win tonight on our prize wheel. Let me go ahead and add him up real quick. I'm going to do that right now. Michael Knight, you are officially added to the prize wheel. I also want to say a quick something. I'm not going to go into any details at all because it's really his business and his business alone. But each and every week, I am proud to talk to you about Audience Wonderland. This is actually some news as well to tell you about real quick. Their website is brand spanking new and it looks amazing. They've spent a lot of time getting everything together with Audience Wonderland, whether it be the app, the new Impra app, obviously some of the new products. And there's, a team of people, but there's one guy in the middle of it all, keeping it all together and moving things forward, and that's Mark Schaefer. Mark Schaefer has been an amazing supporter of us here at All Things Magic in multiple ways. But at the end of the day, like I just said a moment ago, we are all magicians, and it's the magic in the middle that kind of brings us all together like the magnet. But we are all people first. And I don't think it's stepping too far outside of my lane here, because Mark did say something on the Audience Wonderland group on Facebook that today he was going in for some surgery. Again, no one's business but his own and his family and the people around him. But what I can tell you is that I was communicating with Mark earlier, and he let me know that he is officially home. He is feeling a bit sore, but now is the time for the healing to begin. So I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, other than I would also like us all to send those good thoughts and vibes and quick healing over to our friend Mark Schaefer, the owner of Audience Wonderland. The company that we always talk about with all the great products, including the impression devices like the Lumen clipboards and the Trilogy and the Peak devices like Prism and Spectra and the new Lumen Duo and all these accessories like their gel pens and the new Bic pen that just came out. So we definitely want to send some love over to Mark Schaefer, who again is on the mend. He's going to be pretty much trying to get himself back on track over the next couple of weeks. He's got about a week for some of the immediate recovery to kind of take effect. But as he let me know, he is, got his wife there looking after him, and obviously his friends and other family are thinking about him and taking care of him too. So wanted to send that out to Mark Schaefer just in case he's watching. I hope he's resting. I hope he's napping. But if he is out there, just know, Mark, that we are thinking about you. And we can't wait till you're back to your regular self, my friend. So yes, love to Mark for sure. Wishing Mark Schaefer a full and speedy recovery. Amen to that. Yes, yes, yes. Good magic vibes to Mark. Absolutely. Wishing quick healing, Mark Schaefer. Yes. So as Mr. Cram, was also dealing with his own stuff. So has Mark Schaefer. And I just wanted to send and acknowledge both of those, because yes, we're here to talk about magic each week, but we have so much more to offer than just that with our lives, So that is that. Some good news for our friends out there. All right. And thank you, Darren, by the way, for the thumbs up on tonight's show. I very much appreciate that. If you guys haven't dropped us a little thumbs up, it is appreciated. It costs you nothing to do, and we do appreciate your support. And that is exactly what that is. It is showing support when you do that for our weekly show. So thank you for that. All right. Speaking of friends out there, of course, each week our friend Rich Gilbert gets us ready for Taco Tuesday with images just like this. This old classic now includes a bit of a taco feel to it. So yes, of course, the disembodied girl or person effect that you do. Of course, now instead of the body being there, no, it's a taco. So keeping the taco flavor. Thanks to Rich Gilbert for this wonderful AI-created image there. Instead of smoke and mirrors, salsa in mirrors. I like that from Gary Edwards. He made a post on that, or comment on that. So that was pretty cool. That one's from Rich Gilbert. We've had some other friends starting to jump into the Taco Tuesday game, such as Joe Berman. Joe getting ready with the circle on the day of the week. A little love on there. The tacos dancing and getting ready. So a little Taco Tuesday love from Mr. Joe Berman as well, a little AI image there. And we also have Mr. Jim Pasquinelli. He's also my friend from Vegas here. He has taken over the Sphere here in Las Vegas with a little bit of Taco Tuesday flavor, which is fun. So if my friend Nick is watching out there, he'll probably get a kick out of seeing that. So yeah, a little Taco Tuesday love from Mr. Jim for our weekly show as well. So there we go. So thank you to each and every one of you for sharing those with us. I do enjoy seeing them each week. So thank you very, very much, my friend. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving and grooving. We got some great magic as well this week to tell you about. I'll go ahead and jump on into one of my favorites this week. This is from Leo Smetzers. Leo Smetzers with the Coffee Cup Chop Cup. Try to say that 5 times fast. Coffee cup, chop cup, coffee cup, chop cup, coffee cup, chop cup. Wow, I'm actually pretty good at it. This is great. I really love, and we can take things that we're used to seeing as magicians. Now, there is nothing wrong with the traditional props that people use to do a chop cup routine. Nothing wrong with them at all. But sometimes it's really fun to take those type of ideas and make them into something that feels and just looks innocent, because you may be in a situation where your chrome cup doesn't look right, or a leather cup. Maybe you just want to have something like this. Just a very simple looking coffee cup that you would see at any maybe gas station, hotel, anything like that. Just a regular looking cup. Beautiful little cup here. Here's a little closer look at it on the screen as well. These are great. These are great. And the really cool part about this set is, normally when you buy a chopped cup, you buy a cup. And usually the little balls that come with it, maybe a crocheted red balls or whatever. But this set, because it's more on the everyday side, like the coffee cups, they're not, chromed or expensive. He's giving you 3. So this set includes 3 gimmicked cups, which is really, really nice. These are each chopped. There is absolutely nothing to see, nothing to feel. They are all chopped. So now when you're doing your routine, and let's say you are using this and maybe, something happens where there's some situation where it gets something on it, or maybe you like, oh man, I really wish I had another one. You have 2. You have 2 more after the first one. And the other really nice thing is, not only do you receive the cups, but you also receive these nice little, these are the baseballs. Little baseballs. I know Mike Rogers made these popular back in the day. Little mini baseballs that people like to use. Of course, if you have any other object that you want to use or you have used with a chopped cup, you can use those as well, because the system in play, you know what a chopped cup is. It's chopped, so it'll work with anything that has those properties without giving away too much, But this is great, very innocent looking. Of course, you do see one ungimmicked ball, so that one can go in the cup. You can do your thing. And then you have the other one, which is chopped, or gimmicked, I should say, prepared. You can shake it around, put it in the cup, go to take out the ball, put that down, the ball is gone, and I'm looking at the table, which you can't see, and the ball, of course, is back underneath the cup. So that is included there as well. Okay, so you get the 2 balls, you get this really nice little pouch to hold those in there. Get your 3 chopped cups, and again, these are each chopped, which is nice. This would be an epic addition to cups and beans. That's true, actually. I didn't even think of putting those 2 pieces together. You're right. This would make a lot of sense with that, wouldn't it? So that is that. Are they durable? Will they last? Honestly, Rich, again, they give you 3 because these are the type that you would find like at a hotel, when you go into the lobby, or maybe the breakfast bar, when they have those. It's just cardboard. There is nothing about this that's going to last over time if you're using it. You know what I mean? But that's also why you get not just 1, not just 2, but 3. So that way you do receive enough to keep you going for a while. And for the price, I feel that's a very fair price, because not only are you getting these, but you're also getting the balls as well. So there you go. Kenta, make sure no one throws it away. I lost a vanishing bottle when a staff member at the club helped clean up the stage after show. Lesson learned. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I hate when stuff like that happens. So there you go. And for what it's worth, too, this means nothing to the actual product. But I do like how it came as well in this little container here. Put the cups in there, keeps everything safe. So even if you were traveling, you throw this in your close-up case. This is very convenient to just carry all that in this little thing here. And now you're good to go. So that's neat. That is the coffee cup, chop cup. Again, it's not just one chopped cup and 2 regular ones. It is 3 chopped cups that you get, which is really, really cool. So go ahead and drop the link in the chat if you guys are interested in that one. Coffee cup, chop cup. There we go. All right. I dig it. I definitely dig it. That was cool. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned this or not on the last show. I don't know if I did, because was it last week? No, it was the week before I was out performing. I lost something. That really, man, we were talking about, Ken Dunn was talking about a staff member grabbed their vanishing bottle and you threw it away as part of the trash pickup. I have something, and I've learned now what not to do, but I have this really nice set that I use with coins. And I realized when I was going to perform, I don't know about you, but I kind of pat myself down whenever I'm at a gig to make sure I have all my stuff as I'm going from one table to the next, and then I'm ready. And I did the pat down, and I realized, oh shit, my stuff is gone. And I started looking around, and I had to keep performing. And at the end of everything, I went when all the lights came back on, this big ballroom, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I think one thing to keep in mind is if you do have things on you, not just the props that you use, but things on you, make sure you have them. Or my lesson was learned that now instead of keeping and storing what I had ready to go, I'm not going to keep it there anymore. That's just one less thing to have to think about and worry about when I'm out there performing. So that was also a good lesson learned about what not to do. So for what it's worth, that sucked a lot, because it was not it was the set that I used to practice so much with, and I love that set. So I left it at Caesar's Palace. I don't know what they did with it. How we doing, Mr. Burkett? Nice to see you out there. Hope all is well. Also, Jason Gray, sending the love right back at you, Mr. Gray. Hope all is good in your world. Always have a backup buy. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is this particular thing that I do, and I didn't have just one backup, I had 2. So I did have 2 backups ready, but it sucks when one goes. And actually something else I've been doing a hell of a lot, I just got a backup for that as well, for sure. So yeah, it always sucks. And that's the question of the night for you then, have you lost an expensive prop that you perform with? Have you ever lost a prop that just meant something to you when you're performing? That's the first time it's really happened to me. I've left things like a deck of cards or a card or two, but have you guys ever lost or left something behind that just really sucked? I know that one of I don't think it was in our group. It was someone that I know. Oh yeah, I know who it was. I'm not going to name their name. They left one of the Lumen products at a gig and they lost it. We're not just talking about one of the pins, one of the pads. That sucks. That really, really sucks. That's an expensive loss for sure. So don't let that happen. Yeah. I lost the gold key. I think he's talking about, for the scotch and whiskey. Yeah, that sucks, because now you only have one key to do the thing with. I have spent lots of Gaff coins. Oh, you actually spent the coins. You used them to buy something with. I had someone backstage put something on a low center table and it broke. They put the top back on it and I didn't know until I went to, oh God. That's the worst, man. You didn't even know something was wrong until you went to do the freaking routine. Ouch. Oh, that sucks. Thank you for the thumbs up on tonight's show, Mr. Danny. Thank you. Let's see who else we got out here. Bill Reeder says he's also spent gimmick coins before. That's a rough one, I lost Get Sharky. Fell out of my back pocket when performing, doing street magic. I load my pockets with a lot of stuff. Yeah, it sucks. That's an expensive deck of cards. I think Get Sharky is like $80. That's a tough loss. Kid stole a Lazy Tongs during a show. Kid took off at a festival show mid-show. Couldn't chase him. Oh, man. That sucks. Eric Elmore. I left my Triad coins at a hotel bar in London. ... That's kind of how I felt walking out of that ballroom at Caesar's Palace. I'm like, yeah, I just left something pretty epic in your ballroom. I walked into there with I had a, my, I felt shamed. I felt ashamed of myself, you know. I held my head low that night walking back to my car. George G. I lost a metal Fantasio appearing cane, tossed it to stage left, and completely forgot about it. Gone. I had my coin container stolen, $1.35 trade, multiple folded coin shells, etc. You know what I heard about last year, actually, and I'm not going to name the name of this dealer, this particular person. Let's just say if you've ever been to any Magic convention, you've seen this person deal. They've had a dealer table. They had their briefcase, because they're known also to sell really cool Gaff coins, and it's not Jamie Schoolcraft. And they had their case with them at Magic Live, and they left it at the frickin' bar. We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars worth of Gaff coins. And then later, the security staff found the briefcase in the women's bathroom open and just shit everywhere. And I don't think anyone knew what the hell that stuff was. But unfortunately, I think all the coins were gone. That sucks. So there we go. Yeah, every magician has a story. Yes, and now I have my own too. Did double deception in Hakkasan one night, pulled it through the shirt, and someone knocked it out of my hand by accident, went flying into the crowd. Yeah, I can see it now in slow motion. It's like, no, come back. That sucks. I wonder what spectators think when they find our stuff. That's a good question. Yeah, I wondered what does go through their head, especially when this popped up. You know, I wonder if they just scooped it up and were like, oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? You know, that sounds crazy. I heard about that. Yeah, that was not cool. Yeah, I heard this on a podcast. Yeah, that was very sad. Yeah. Did I not do something right? I haven't heard from last week's. Oh, Wojo, we have your stuff coming to you, my friend. Usually whenever people send us the email to confirm their prizes, we just get it shipped out after that. So it should be on the way soon. Of course, we had our 4th of July sale as well. So I'm sure it's part of that whole madness of stuff going out the door. And speaking of which, everyone that participated in our sale, thank you for the support. You know, thanks for supporting us at the shop. We did our best to offer a little bit of a discount over the weekend, and I hope you guys that did take advantage of that. I hope you got some good stuff. Maybe some stuff you've had your eye on for a minute. So, Wojo, you're good. You are all good out there. Darren, I now use my mini QR stickers on all my items so that if I can scan them back into my travel case after a show, if there's outstanding items, I know exactly which ones and can track them down. That's smart. That's really smart, actually. And I would assume if you guys have bigger props, maybe put a tracker in it, one of those little air tags, you know. That's a smart thing to do, too. So there we go. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of what was going on in my world when it comes to stuff like that. I did want to say quickly to our friends watching tonight as well, our show is a Taco Tuesday show. However, I want to let you know right now, I'm just going to double check my calendar real quick. I believe next Tuesday, I am booked for a performance. So there will not be a Taco Tuesday show next Tuesday. I want to go ahead and give you a heads up now on that. So mark it on the calendar. No show. It looks like I've got a couple of days around that free, so stay tuned. The announcement will come out next week when we will have our show on for our next Taco Tuesday show. Okay, so I want to let you know that right now. I am booked and will be out performing this time next week. So that is a good problem to have, I would say. Good problem to have. Alrighty. Let's take a peek here. I got some other stuff to tell you about. This is actually pretty funny. You know, we're talking about things that have happened to other people and stuff like that. Farrell Dillon, he is a Las Vegas headliner himself. Farrell Dillon said, anyone ever have to pee so bad during a show that you start sweating and think you're gonna pee yourself? I have not had that. Has anyone out there ever had this happen to them where you're on stage, you're performing, and you really think, man, this is gonna happen? Has that ever happened to you? I'd be very, very interested to hear from you. Yes. Drew, I am planning on that this evening. So yes, are you a magician or are you just someone that found me through the stuff that I do elsewhere? But yes, has anyone ever had this happen where you're just having, or maybe your stomach's just like turning and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That's just the worst, isn't it? I always put an air tag on my assistant so I don't lose her after a show. Well, there you go. Does she know you put it on there? That's the question. So yeah, I thought that was a really good thing to mention there from the one and only Farrell Dillon when it comes to hitting the stage. Drew says, "Nah, not a magician." Yeah, Drew. Oh, are you the Drew? Are you the Drew that popped in from Ham? Are you Ham's buddy? I am planning on popping on tonight, so I look forward to seeing you over there. And it's kind of fun too, Drew, for you to see me like this. Totally opposite situation, totally opposite style than you are used to seeing me, for sure. So, yeah, good to see you out there, Drew. All right. So let's see here, friends. We already talked a little bit about that and that and that. That is good. All righty. Also, something, friends, I want to let you know is officially back in stock. This is cool. This is something a lot of people have had their eye on for a minute or two. This is called Vacuum. This is called Vacuum. And it is officially back in stock. Back in stock. This is exciting stuff because a lot of people have had their eyes on this. If you've never seen this before, you've got a, this is the smaller version that inspired the new vacuum version. You might have seen this known as the Acme hole or the, but this is the large version you're looking at here. This is called Vacuum, and it is with a large card, the larger card here, to where you have the card. You could even put basically your whole arm through it now, and now you can make the hole disappear and, well, not disappear, but change into a black sticker. Of course, then you can show the card front and back, and it is restored. So it's a nice visual moment. You can also do it in reverse, where you place this over the card, and then you're able to place your hand or your arm right directly through it there. It's very cool. It's very nicely made. I have checked this out myself, and I like it a lot. So that is called Vacuum by Hyde. For you out there that are interested in this one, I'll go ahead and drop the link in the chat. Again, this one is officially now back in stock. So here we go. There we are. All righty. That's a good one. Always nice to find stuff that's great and that, of course, is back. This one's been gone for a while. This one's not been available for a minute or two. So there we go. Let's see here. George G. Not for Magic, but I used to work in pro wrestling, and there is a bucket underneath the ring just for that purpose. Wow. That is breaking news here. Wow. I knew more than one wrestler that would sneak under the ring and had to pee in the middle of the show. That is hilarious. That makes me think back as a kid watching Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior and all those guys, knowing now that there's probably a bucket underneath the ring that they would all maybe just go and take a break in. Oh, God. Michael Knight, I had the flu on stage and had to run to the wings. The show must go on. Yes, the show must go on, but that sucks. Lewinton, Steve Spiel posted a great story about being in a sub-trunk and had real stomach issue. Ooh. That's just not good. Yuck. That is not fun at all. Yeah. I also wanted to bring up, George G being in the house. He just left his message here about being used to work in pro wrestling and the bucket underneath the ring now, which I'm not going to be able to get out of my head. This was kind of neat to see George in a video. This is from a live thing that they did at the SAM convention. This was being held in Appleton, Wisconsin. This was the big year for a Houdini-themed event. Thank you, Phil, by the way, for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. There is a nice cameo here from the one and only George G and our friend Mike Miller, actually. They are both here. The footage I'm showing you is from Scott Wells, and he's recording Dean Gunnarsson attempting to do the gallon escape, where the gallon drum escape. using 55 gallons of ice water. So this is known as the drum escape, I guess, that Houdini made popular. And you will see George G coming into the picture right there. He's the gentleman there about to hold up his hand. I think he's the official. Yeah, he's got the padlock, if I'm not mistaken. This is really, really cool to see a convention that's celebrating Houdini and actually recreating some of the Houdini escapes for live audiences out there in Wisconsin. This went on for just a... So this goes on for just a minute because he's going to hold his breath here. So they're going to still waiting here and then still waiting. And now they're dropping in the water. Mike Miller dropping up the top. They're now going to take the chains and George G in there with the lock. And George is going. So Mike there, getting everything together. There's Ice McDonald in the background with his phone, getting a nice clean shot of that. I'm not going to show you the whole video of this because it does go on for just a few minutes here. But needless to say, Dean Gunnarsson does make his way out. And there's George, just in case, with the bolt cutters. He's got the cutters there, the chain cutters. And there we go. He escapes. Thankfully, George did not have to use the cutters that time. Thankfully. There's Dean Gunnarsson successfully escaping. Right. I know back in the day, Houdini also used to do this with a milk can. That was kind of the way he made it popular. Of course, we don't really have those these days. So that was neat to see. And then the other one that was really cool to see recreated as well was the Houdini straitjacket escape. And this one was done by a performer that goes by Houdini 2. This gentleman got hoisted up into the air about 100 feet, upside down with the straitjacket on, with a crane. You can see people on the parking garage behind them. A major, major event there in Appleton, Wisconsin, as he gets hoisted up to do the straitjacket escape, which is insane. Yeah, you can really get an idea of just how high up that is. I know Chris Angel still does his straitjacket escape every now and then during his show here in Las Vegas. Of course, that one is just over the audience, which is still really high up, actually. This is a different story. You know, you're outside in the elements, and you are doing this over concrete, which is not very forgiving. I will say the last time I got to witness something like this in person was in New Orleans when I was working with Chris Angel as a magic consultant. One of our episodes that we did was in New Orleans, and Chris did a very similar escape to this over Bourbon Street. Thousands and thousands of people, and it really reminded me of what it must have been like to see Houdini performing live back in his heyday. So really cool to see that back in the day, and then really cool as well to see this being recreated for an audience recently. And of course, this was part of the SAM convention, and of course, the Society of American Magicians, one of two major organizations here in the States. Both of the organizations are very much worth your time, for sure. Ken Dum says, hanging by your ankles, not great for your back. Yeah, or your ankles too. Yeah, no, true. Speaking of the IBM as well, I wanted to also remind you folks that their convention is not happening just yet, or it has not happened just yet. The IBM Magic Convention is coming up July 22nd through the 25th. So you got a couple weeks to go for that one. This one is happening in St. Louis. I was just there a few months ago with our pal Steve Zelke and Scott R. Smith and others for the Gateway Close-Up Convention. But this one is the full-blown IBM convention, not just close-up magic, but as you can see, a much larger event here. You've got the dealer rooms, you've got the talent, you've got the stage shows, you've got a guest of honor. You got all the goodness that you would want, and of course the contests as well. Let's see who the talent is booked this year, of course, and also the Lance Burton Teen Seminar. This was quite the place where a lot of the young people, up and coming people, started, including Gino, who is currently now on America's Got Talent, which is really neat. Let's see. Here is the lineup for this week. We've got John Armstrong. John's a good friend. He's a good guy out there and also a friend of all things magic. Aaron Fisher. Very accomplished sleight of hand artist. Andrew Goldenhirsch. He is a very well-known magician. Performs for a lot of A-list celebrities as well, and his magic is renowned. Skylar Jade. She is born and raised in L.A. Very cool. Very much known around the Magic Castle. There's John Armstrong again. I just mentioned his name. Paige Thompson. She is making the rounds. I've heard her name quite a bit. Coming out of Chicago. She's a regular at the Chicago Magic Lounge over there in Chicago. Artem Shupkin. He's going to be there as well. Andy Gladwin. Andy Gladwin will be over there. Jonathan Levitt. One of my favorite people. Love Jonathan Levitt. Not only is he a great guy, but he's also an amazing performer. He'll be there along with Mandy Moodin. Mandy will be there. Jonathan Burns. He is hilarious. Big fan of Jonathan as well. He is funny and creative as heck. Really like his style. Thank you, Jason, by the way, for the love. Got Rachel Ling. All right. We got Ari. And we have Morella. This is definitely a women's empowerment movement here that I like to see. I think they're even doing a women's show, if I'm not mistaken. Don't hold me to that. And Shep Hyken. Shep will also be there as well. Also, wanted to give some love. It looks like the one and only Mark Schaefer is in the house, friends. I was talking about you earlier, Mark. I was not telling people your business, but letting them know that you had a surgery to go through and you're back home today. And I also let them know that you did share that publicly in the Audience Wonderland group. So hopefully I wasn't overstepping my boundaries there by sharing that. But I wanted our friends to know that you are recovering and you are back home and on the mend for sure. So nice to see Mark Schaefer out here. Mark says, the surgeon wrote, Mark needs to attend ATM meeting to reduce stress and heal. All right. All right. I'll take it. All right. There we go. So that's nice to see Mark Schaefer in the house tonight. All right. So let's continue to send those good thoughts to Mark for a quick recovery coming up here over the next week or so. We'll give them a little bit of time. That is a important thing. As I mentioned earlier, we're not just magicians, we're people first. So, yeah. Obviously, there's another convention coming up, another couple big conventions coming up, including this one. I was about to mention this one too, Tom Cracker. He wanted to know if anyone watching will be at Abbott's Magic Convention. And Abbott's is coming up, not as soon as the IBM, but this one's right after. This one is August 5th through the 8th in Colon, Michigan. This one also has a very nice lineup, including Matt King, who is not just performing but lecturing, which is cool. You also got Mike Caveney, who's doing the same, performing and lecturing. They also have some performers, including Jay Mattioli, Sean Begonia. You've got Keith Fields as a performer, and Lady Sarah. Nick DeFott, performer and lecturer. Matt Donnelly, performer. Matt is very tight with Penn and Teller. He's one of the writers for their show. Stu McDonald. You got Vinny Grasso. We've got Artem Shupkin again. Artem's making the rounds. Morella. We've got David Corsaro. Frank Everhart doing a close-up performance and lecture. Crystal Lawrence doing a performance over there. We've got Morton Christensen over there. Let's see. We've also got BJ Mallon as the host. Al the Only doing the Graveyard Tour. Graveyard Tour over there. Yep. Bryn Cummings and Jerry Burgess. So yeah, this one is an epic convention. A lot of history here. A lot of people keep saying, and I'm not saying this because I want it to happen, but a lot of people keep saying, is this the last year? Is this the last year to get together? So far, that, of course, hasn't happened. I don't want it to happen, but you never know when these things might no longer be around. So try to get there if you can. Again, August 5th through the 8th over there. And the love is coming in from Mark Schaefer. Hope you're feeling better over there for sure, for sure. Ken Dumb's telling you to get some rest. That is very true as well. We want you to heal well. That's right. We do want you to heal very quickly and heal well. ATM show is, and pain meds is fun. Oh gosh. He's on the pain meds. Oh boy. Bill Reeder will be there Saturday for the Mac shoe. I think he meant the Mac show. Jeffrey Allen, I'm performing at Abbott's showroom on Saturday during the get-together. Very, very cool. And also Bill Reeder says he's performing there as well. So that's fun. Holy amazing lineup. Yeah, that is quite the lineup, right? Also, Mark Schaefer says, surgeon said Luke needs to add a Lumen Duo to the giveaway tonight to celebrate a successful procedure. I want to share my relief by giving something away. Of course, if Luke says it's okay. Friends, think about this. Think about this sincerely. This is, oh, that's funny. I see a picture of Mark. Oh, you're too funny, man. I'm just going to blow this up. That's funny. So Mark Schaefer, who literally out of surgery just hours ago, is saying he wants to do a giveaway. He says you can say no with a wink. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we, I do feel bad for Mark. I feel like maybe we should just let this go this time. I feel like out of all the things that Mark has done, I feel like this time doesn't feel right. I also wanted to, yes, Mark also sent me a photo as well, which I need to airdrop. Let me just do this quickly. I'll airdrop this here. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I have it on my computer here. Let me see if I can save this real quick. How can I do this? And copy. Can I just paste it? Can I do that? Let's see. Can I paste it or not? Trying to. No, I don't think so. So let me just do this real quick. Let me just airdrop this to myself. Let's do this. All right, got that. So I'm gonna airdrop this photo. There we go. And that's something else I wanted to airdrop as well. So I got this, and let me grab the other thing I was going to show you too. This was funny. I saw this and I'm like, "Are you serious?" And we'll airdrop this too. Mark Schaefer rules. Yes, he does. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the 100% truth? Let's see. Mark plus pain meds equals totally awesome. I veto your no. I mean, I was sincerely gonna veto it or say no this time because you've done way too much already. This is the photo Mark sent me. This is his current setup. Let's see if this will go through here. I don't know why my computer's being so. There it is. This is Mark's current setup. He said that he spared me the bandages and all the stuff. So that's Mark's current setup as he recovers. A few weeks ago we had Scott R. Smith watching from the hospital himself, but this is Mark's setup watching from home as he recovers from surgery. Alrighty, so continue to recover and take your time, getting back to yourself. You have a lot going on there, Mark, so yeah. Let's see. Follow the doctor's orders. That's right. You got to follow the doctor's orders. Yeah. So very, very thoughtful for Mark to even pop on, and even bigger for him to even offer something such as the Lumen Duo, which I was also showing off your brand new website earlier, Mark Schaefer, funny enough. The brand new website, Audience Wonderland, does look wonderful. And something else I want to say about Mark Schaefer, which I thought was really, really cool. Not only did he post this publicly in various places, but he also sent an email to various. He sent an email to one of the biggest magic, distributors in our industry. A couple of the other shops as well. I thought this was really cool to see that not only now are they. So let me just back up. There's now a password to get into the Audience Wonderland website. It's a very common thing that magicians should have no problem getting into, but if you do go to audiencewonderland.com, you will notice that there is a prompt now to enter our website. Mark's post, basically, and I'm not going to read the whole thing because it was very well thought out and there was a lot in there, was basically that magicians are, 4 large distributors. Okay. 4 large distributors. Okay. It seems like magic is becoming a bit too. It's becoming. What am I trying to say here? the way that people are promoting magic products, the way that they're advertising this stuff is kind of going a little bit too far. You know, the videos now expose exactly sometimes what's going on, to the point where if it's like a tech-based thing, it's showing you almost like the logistics of how it all works. And Mark's basically saying that we should all take a step back and realize that it's not just the ads that are being seen, but then that gets into AI prompts. It becomes a searchable thing. And the secrets that we have are what Magic's built on, right? Like I said this last night when I was doing a performance, that, you know, doing the tricks and knowing how the tricks work doesn't make you a magician. But those are the tools that we use to be a magician, right? And I thought it was just really nice to see someone in Mark's position that he's taken a stand against doing that. I have definitely made a very conscious decision over the last months, maybe years now, that if I have seen a video that goes a little bit too far, I'm not like sharing it all over the place. And even to the point now where I may just start putting things unlisted. If I do share more than I think I should, then I won't even make it a public thing. You know, I feel like we've got the core of our business with our community, that I'm not trying to reach outside of that to get more people interested, because we're sharing the secrets and that makes them want to be a magician. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just wanted to kind of share that too, because, you know, our industry, it's just people just seem way too comfortable sharing more and more and more to get people to buy a product. And I don't care for that either. Mark also wrote this, which I'm going to bring up here. He says, it literally shows in 9 seconds exactly how it worked. No secret at all. It showed up on the phone of my waitress at the place I love. Not a magician at all. She looked up once trying to see how I did something. Now ads are there for her daily. Yeah, that is a very real thing. And again, good for Mark for setting a precedent that that's not okay. I like that. I appreciate the integrity of his business. Yeah, me too. You know that 100%. We're definitely team Mark Schaefer over here. That's for damn sure. Oversaturated with no respect to the craft. And you know, it is tough being a magic business owner like myself and like Mark, where I personally do walk a very fine line of trying my best to tell you about stuff without having and that's why the All Things Magic group is private, 100%. So we can talk shop, so I can share a little bit more than I might want to. And also, if I end up doing more magic reviews down the road, honestly, I think I'm just going to make them unlisted. I'm tired of playing the game of trying to get more of an audience through YouTube or social media to promote magic products. I'm kind of done with that. I feel like now if I am going to do like reviews and stuff, I'll just keep it strictly an unlisted thing, because that's really who matters at the end of the day, right? Not your average Joe, right? Michael Knight, I agree. I miss the old school of magic where you had to work to get into the circle. I miss that too. I definitely miss that too. Mark, I hope your recovery is smooth. I have to have surgery August 5th to have a device removed that I had implanted back in 2022. Yeah, I knew that was coming, Mike. I didn't know it was coming up that date specifically. Yeah. I was glad to see Mark address the amount of exposure in the magic community. It was well thought out. Hope it makes a difference. Amen to that, Derek. 100%. I make glass art in retirement, but won't post them online because of all the copycats. My work, my design, sell face-to-face. Smart. Very smart. You know? I think we've oversaturated the profession in things instead of maintaining the secrecy of practice, sharing the secrets, and making, and making more with less. Yeah, absolutely. You have to have balance and be ethical. Yeah, it's true for sure. So, you know, it's a fine line, and honestly, I don't feel good about being part of that, which is why we don't post stuff on socials very much as far as ads go for products. Which again, as a business owner, look, I don't have a real job. This is my job, right? Not just this live stream, but like All Things Magic is my job. performing is my job. Consulting is my job. It's all magic, but basically cutting off an arm that could feed me is a pretty scary thing to do, for sure. But I'm like Mark, I don't agree with it either. So, yeah. All right. So Mark did want to offer up something for the community tonight, which I'm going to now talk about quickly. Mark Schaefer, of course, the owner of Audience Wonderland. We got the impression pads, which we talked about before, which now I feel dirty even talking about because of what we're talking about now. But to be fair, our streams do not get like any views outside of this live. And that's the truth. And I've talked about it recently. We really don't get much reach. The core community of what you're looking at now is who sees this stuff. And that's just true. They also offer the Peak devices, and they offer of the electronic accessories, including the pins. Tonight, Mark Schaefer is offering up the brand new Lumen Duo, a $400 product here for you. This is an amazing Peak device. Comes with all these nice accessories. You can hide it in the smart little spots. It's magnetic, which makes it super easy on each side, right? Very cool. Very small, but also works in daylight, which is something that a lot of Peak devices can't say when it comes to things like that. So yeah, you can get all of your stuff here. Obviously, it works perfectly with things like the Lumen Impra app, but also outside things too. You know, this will pair up, if I'm not mistaken, with things like Peaksmith and the Mr. Smith apps as well. I believe it's in there as a device. But Mark, not to put you on the spot because you're not supposed to be working right now, but I think this also is usable with things like Peaksmith and Mr. Smith, if I'm not mistaken. They show up as a device in there too, right? So yeah, this is a very, very kind offer from Mark Schaefer tonight to offer up the Lumen Duo as a prize to one of our gifters out there. So $400, you can enter tonight. I'll tell you real quick how you can enter this giveaway tonight. Let me just bring up this page. A couple different ways. You can purchase raffle tickets to enter this giveaway that we're talking about right now. We have the raffle ticket link coming up here in just a moment. The raffle tickets start at just $6, friends. It starts at just $6, which is insane. Of course, the more entries, the more chances you have to win. You can also do a $6 minimum super chat over on YouTube. There you go. And a 600 stars minimum over on Facebook, because that is the equivalent of $6. So those are the ways that you can enter to get that. Mark Schaefer says, and all the photos on the site are real photos, not AI, human-made. Yeah, you do see a lot of AI photos now these days. We have about 20 more apps we are making to work with us. That's cool. And it does work with Peaksmith and Mr. Smith as well. So there we go. Yeah, okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure of that. All right, sweet. Very good, because I use that for a lot of different integrations and stuff myself to get polling and all the stuff in. So it's nice to know that'll also work there. I'm not surprised, but yeah. Is this different than the raffle tickets purchased from? No, this is part of that giveaway, Darren, 100%. This is part of that giveaway, which we are going to be starting to do now with our friends. We have a couple of giveaways that we do for our supporters as well. So, you know, this is really feeling good. You know, honestly, before tonight's show, I was really feeling like, man, you know, there's really not a lot of new Magic to talk about. There is plenty of news, but I just felt like this show might feel lacking. And then I love that when it happens and we start talking and things happen, it really takes the stress off of me, because I always feel like I need to give you a show that just bam, 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 and then I have to be done. It feels really good sometimes to just be able to like just talk and just be, and not have to worry about that. So yeah, I'm starting to really enjoy the vibe now of the show. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, I got to be done by this time, not for me, but for you. You know, I always feel bad when the shows go long, because it's like, you know, people have stuff to do. You know what I mean? So. Also, Mark is teasing us 2 very cool new releases for Magic Live. So excited. P.S. No hints yet. Well, damn! You guys just dropped the new Impra app and the new Bic pins And now you have 2 other new things just around the corner in less than a month. And the new website. You guys are killing it, man. You guys are killing it. Yeah. Luke, oops. Do you have my entries? Yes, I do. Yes. Tim, I added you up on the entries. You were the first one on there tonight. So yes, you are 100% on there tonight. Abso-freaking-lutely. Bruce Gold in the house tonight. How we doing, Mr. Bruce Gold? Nice to see you out there, sir. Thank you for joining us. Let's get him added up on our prize wheel tonight. There we go, Mr. Bruce Gold. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you out there. All righty. Friends, I am going to take a break now. And, oh, yes, I did see that too. Yes, in the joint book. Yeah. I signed up for the notifications on that, by the way. Let's see. I had to sell my Magic Live ticket due to competing travel. Totally get it, my friend. Speaking of that, before I bring up our video of the week, I did want to mention quickly, as I have a couple of Magic conventions to tell you about, including the Gateway. This one is coming up very, very soon as well. August 2nd through the 5th, Magic Live here in Las Vegas. For people that want to go the opposite of what Darren just said, that they have to sell their ticket. There are some people looking for tickets. Go to magicconvention.com. This is the front page here. You can see at the very top, join wait list. Join the wait list. Click on that, and it'll bring you to this page here where you can click on it and be added to the wait list. So if people like Darren have to drop out or sell their tickets, this is a way to officially get on the wait list to snag up some of those spots that people can't come out here for. So there you go. Unfortunately, the registrations were refundable through June 1st, so that's come and gone. But yeah, this is the wait list to get on if you are looking to come to Magic Live. So again, magicconvention.com, and then you just click on the Join the Wait List tab. So right there. Okay, good deal. All right, friends, we are going to do a couple giveaways on the other side of this. I do need to go in and grab a whole bunch of your names. They're starting to pour in now because Mark Schaefer's offered up a $400 prize. So with that said, I told you the ways to enter. Feel free to jump in, grab those now. We are going to take a look now at someone that I've never shared before here on the stream. The next segment that's coming your way, friends, is our throwback. Yes, it's not Thursday, but each week I always look back at someone, whether they're still with us or not, and bring you magic that it might inspire you. You know, for me, growing up and seeing the world's greatest magic TV specials, that inspired me. But there's been a lot of magic long before that too. So right now, you're going to watch a quick clip of the one and only Del Rey performing. This is not the best quality footage, but it really shows, for those that have never seen him, this was my first time really getting a chance to see him perform for people. And it's just a really fun clip. It's always fun to see someone's performance style, and this one really, I don't know, it speaks to me. It's just, you can tell people are just really having fun. So enjoy this, friends. We will be back after this. We will be starting to do those giveaways when we come back. So stay tuned. We will be right back. All right? Here you go.
You could see the cards. They're all right. Nothing wrong with the cards. Let me shuffle them in a normal manner. Don't ever do this in a game, arouse suspicion. I do it to save time, but you could see the cards. They're all right. All you have to do is remember 2 cards, that's all, and $50 is your, oh, you notice a little shabby looking? Because 11 years old, that's right. But I may lose it right now. 10 of spades, say 10 of spades. 10 of spades. Say it to yourself a couple of times so you don't forget it. And the 5 of hearts. Now, name one of the 2.
5 of hearts.
Lay the 50 on it for just a second. Repeat after me. Say 10 of spades, I don't want. Say that.
10 of spades, I don't want.
How come you took it? Did you hear him say he didn't want it? I forgot to, what was it?
5 of hearts.
Oh, you forgot that too? Now, I believe I know the trouble. Let me put the 5 of hearts back. It's beautiful. Let me put it back here. The whole secret, you had one eye on the 50, only one eye on the card. Did not have what we call full concentration. You're entitled to one more chance.
Yep.
Are you, pardon?
I watched both of them. I swear they were the 5.
The closer you watch, the less you see. The less you see, the better for me. Are you ready? $50 could be yours. Queen of clubs. Say it yourself a couple of times. And the five of club. Okay, name one of the two again out loud.
Queen of clubs.
Put the 50 right on it. Lay it right on it. Now, if that's the queen of clubs, this has to be what? If your answer's correct, you have won it.
The five of clubs.
Five of club. Wrong again. 10.
Scotch and water, please.
See, he has this pretty girl walking around. I can't concentrate.
That's what you call misdirection. Would you bring me a ginger ale when you come back, please? Get a plain ginger ale. Okay, what I should have done, I should have checked your eyes. Let me check your eyes. 10 of clubs. If I do this, it went down about how far?
The second card from the bottom.
Oh, I see your trouble. I see your trouble. Going too fast. Sometimes it does go there, but then sometimes it goes up here too. Let me put it down. I'll put it down. Okay.
How many 10 clubs he got in there?
Wait, hold, if there's two, you automatically win the 50. Compliments of me. Compliments of me. You can see, there's one. It fooled me for a minute. 10 of spades. Okay. If there's two, you automatically win it. Only one 10 of clubs. Let me do it again. You're going to get one more chance. He thought I had two 10 of clubs because I did this. Only one, that's all. Go again. But I'll put it back. It's beautiful time. Okay. But there is only one. You can see that. Oh. I want to take your finger, go like this, and just sneak a little peek at one card. I'll look this way.
Okay.
You didn't see one that fast. That fast? Sure. Tremendous times. Would you like to shuffle? You trust my shuffle?
No, you're fast enough for me.
You trust my shuffle?
Uh-huh.
Your first mistake. Okay. But I shuffle them slowly. And to make sure I did not steal it yet. Did you see your card?
No, I didn't.
I saw it. Okay. Now, without looking through the pack, without asking too many questions. 4 of spade. That was not your card, was it?
That's right.
Put your hand on it. Repeat after me. Say 4 of spade.
4 of spades.
Change for the card I'm thinking of. Say that.
Change for the card I'm thinking
If
of.
it fails to change, we have a $50 winner. What card you thinking of? Call it out.
Queen of diamonds.
No, did it change? Oh. It sure did. It sure did. But it wasn't 4 of spades. Blow on it. Blow on it. It's very good. Wait, hold. I got magic light. Yeah, I got a magic light. I got a magic light. Watch it. Too late. Okay. No. Tell you what I'll do. I'll deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands. Come a little close. Get closer while you lose. Okay, I mean, wait. All right. The one best hand for blackjack takes it home. Compliments to me. The best hand takes it home. $50. Let me take the joker out for blackjack. We do not use the joker. Unless you want to counter for a fifth ace. Counter for a fifth ace or take it out. What shall I do? Leave it in or take it out?
Take it out.
Take it out, Tina.
Take the joker out.
I get it. I'm not going too fast, am I? Okay. I'm a little...
All right, friends, Del Rey. That's just one peek at him. There's more to this clip that I'll actually end up putting on the All Things Magic website as a blog entry. The full clip is about 15 minutes, I think, but it just gives you a really good look at a magician that was just really having fun with his audience, or just with their audience. You know, we shouldn't label people now, but I thought it was a really cool look at that, and you could just tell he was enjoying what he was doing. So were the people. And I think one thing that we could always remember, and stop trying to be other people, is we should just try to be ourselves. I've really been owning that recently myself. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been doing a lot of performing in a lot of different ways recently. And one of the ways that I'm doing it now feels really, really liberating to now be performing in a style that feels genuine and fun to me and connecting with people. And I feel like for all of us, let's just get out of trying to be the next David Blaine, the next Criss Angel. Be you. Be you. And this clip from Del Rey really reminded me of that. Really got me fired up again about, yeah, you know, he is him. He is Del Rey. Not trying to be something that he's not. And yeah, that really hit a chord with me for sure. So Sorry, friends. I'm just responding to a text from the one and only Mark Schaefer. We're just going back and forth, you know, back and forth. All right. He was performing with them, not to them. Classic. I think that's a very important thing. You know, not to make this about me at all, but I have noticed that when I perform and I do what you're talking about, I perform with the people. I've had so many people, and it's not a compliment, it is their reaction to what I've done, to where they go, you know, I've seen magic, but I've never seen it like this. And it's not because I am the best magician in the world. Hell no. It's because exactly what Ken Dum says, I'm doing magic with them. And unfortunately, I think people don't see that very much these days because everyone's doing things for themselves in other ways. And so when I connect with people on a deeper level, I think that's really fun that's picked up on. And so, yeah, this whole character thing, this whole thing about being genuine and connecting, I think it's so, so, so important. And what really can have us stand apart from, you know, the next person. So, yeah. All righty, there we go. Appreciate you, Mark. Thank you, my friend. Hard-hitting magic and entertaining. Yeah, I mean, of course, you got to be good. That's the core. You can't just be a fun person. You got to be a good magician and then have fun with it. So anyway, there you go. Fun stuff. All right, so we got a couple giveaways to do real quick. The first one is our build-up to our big giveaway, including the Lumen Duo tonight. Again, courtesy of Mark Schaefer and Audience Wonderland out there. So let me go ahead and come back to that page. I've got all of you. Let me make sure there's no stars that I'm missing. Nope, we are good on those. And nope, super chats. All right, cool. So I am all caught up on this. So let's go ahead and do our first. This is the warm-up giveaway, friends. All right. Cool. So here we are, friends. These are all the friends so far that have supported tonight's show. All righty. Let me just get rid of these gaps here. There we go. All right. Thank you very much for the support, friends. We are going to go ahead and do this for our warm-up giveaway for our supporters. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Slot machine is slotting. All right. And that winner is David Ducharme. David was also a winner last week when he decided to do this. He decided to press his luck, and he won a $100 prize by pressing his luck. The question is David feeling lucky again, or does he want to hold on to that prize that he's got? That is a decision that we'll let David make. We'll give him a few moments to make that decision as well as we continue on with our show. Let's see how he's feeling over there. Tonight, David Ducharme back again. And he has spoken already. He says, you know what? I want to press it again. He is just feeling the good vibe. He's feeling the good stuff. So let's do it to it, friends. And here we are, friends, back on this familiar-looking wheel, especially for David, who was just here last week. He was just here last week. Of course, you guys know the drill. We have the same number of prizes as the same number of these guys here, the whammies. Of course, if it lands on a whammy, then there is no prize for that spin. It is a 50-50 split, including the big spin bonus, which means he gets to win both prizes. He wins the original prize, and he goes to another wheel full of prizes. So here we go. Let me go ahead and give this a quick shuffle, and we will see what happens this week for David Ducharme. Here we go, everybody. Let's do it to it. Let's go. Let's go. He said to press it, so we are pressing it. Let's see if it pays off tonight. Ah, son of a, son of a that, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, we were pretty close, weren't we? Yeah. Well, there's always next time, but the good news, David, you are still on that giveaway slot machine. So stay tuned. We will be spinning it here in the next few minutes. We are getting towards the end of our show tonight. So stay tuned. We'll go ahead and knock this guy off of here for now. All right, I think it's also time to do another quick free giveaway. If you would like to be on the wheel, I'll give you guys just a few moments to do that. We'll do a 1-minute countdown. If you're not on the wheel, be sure to type in the word win in the comments and let me know if you want to be here on the wheel. Friends, I want to say something else real quick. I don't think that my son Dominic watches the shows because he's 16 and has his own little life now, but I wanted to say something about him. As a parent, you know, you grow up with them, right? And he did the sweetest thing. He's got his own job now, you know, especially with summer here. My birthday was last week. It was last Thursday, so it was a couple days after last week's show. And he did the sweetest freaking thing. Let me add Timmy here to the wheel. Thank you for being here, Timmy, over on our YouTube channel. I received a 12-pack. I don't know if this is going to show up very good. The box, the case came, big yellow case of my favorite thing now, my banana water. A 12-pack of my banana water, which was the sweetest thing. Spent his own money on it, and really nice gesture from him because he knows how much I enjoy this, and how much some of you out there are enjoying the banana water now too. I know a lot of you have been buying this now. So I forgot earlier to crack this open. It's been sitting here next to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. And as I do on another stream that I do now, I would also like to do a cheers to all of you out there. Starting with to Mark Schaefer and Mr. Cram, both who have been dealing with some health stuff that are both on the other side of it. Hell yes, right? Cheers to them. Cheers to the good vibes. Cheers to you, my friends. Cheers to the fact that we can all love something so much and have so much to offer outside of just talking about magic tricks, friendships, you know, genuine connections. And cheers to all of that and more. So cheers to you. Much love to all of you. Hope the rest of your week is awesome and good vibes. That is so good. So good. Especially in the summer now. You know, it's heating up out there. Good vibes. Good stuff. Alrighty, friends, we are down to the triple O's. Let me go ahead and add a couple people real quick to the wheel. Don't want to miss anybody. I saw a couple people popping up. Mike Hankins. Mike Hankins is one of those lovely folks right there. Mike Hankins. Also, I see just below you, the Rob P. The Rob P. All right, the Rob. On YouTube. All right. Dominic for the win. Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And that's the truth. Yeah. Dominic for the win is true that. True that. He's 16. Wow, okay, I feel old. Hey, how do you think I feel? Phil Morrison also looking for a win out there. Here we go, Phil. Filling up the wheel tonight. All right, Phil Morrison. Here we go, Phil. You are on that wheel. And cheers, too. I need to find that darn water. Well, do you have Sprouts in Arizona? Do you have Sprouts, Smith's supermarkets, or Kroger's? I'm finding more and more places for this stuff. You have a good son, Luke. Well, I feel the same way. He's a good kid. He's a kid, but he's a good kid. All right, everybody. Let's do this. We'll mix it up a little bit and see who our next free winner is. Here we go. All righty. Good luck, everybody. Getting closer to the top of the hour, which means we're getting closer to the next big giveaway spin. Don't go anywhere. We're giving away a Lumen Duo tonight from our friends at Audience Wonderland. An amazing product, an amazing prize for one of you. And our winner is my friend and yours, Colin McNamara. It made me so happy to see his name pop up on the list today. Congratulations to Colin.
Congratulations!
One of my OG friends around here. Known Colin for almost 20 years, which is crazy. Congratulations to him. Here is the email, Mr. Collin, if you're watching tonight. If not, catch the replay. But that is the email, info@allthingsmagic.com. That is the place to grab that prize for Mr. Collin. Love, love, love to see him out there. Hopefully, if he's watching, yeah, hop on in the chat a little bit later. We'd love to catch up and see you out there, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right, all right. All righty, let's reboot that. Got that moving and grooving over there. All right, good deal. Let's see here. I got a couple more things saved for you, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up tonight's show. Is the person who got the whammy an Audience Wonderland product customer? David Ducharme, are you a Audience Wonderland customer? The owner of said company is requesting to know from you if you are a customer. All righty, let's see. What else did I have saved? We talked about that. I showed you that. Talked about that and that. Haven't talked about this yet. We got to talk about this. The Gateway Close-Up Convention is going to be circling back around April 1st through the 3rd next year, 2027. They have a whole new lineup for you of wonderful folks, including Chris Randall, Tom Frank, Jamie Masterson, Paul V. Hill, Nick Lewin, Doug Kahn, Patrick Redford, Michael Kaminskis, and Keith Leff. Price for this lovely convention is $250, and it is happening in Collinsville, Illinois, just across the river there from St. Louis. Get there early, a day or two, get a nice little group, and you guys go downtown and have some dinner. It was so nice to do that with Scott R. Smith and Joe Berman. Who else were we there with? We were with Joe Berman and Alan Ackerman. Alan Ackerman was there as well. And I don't remember, was Michael Dockenwith? I don't think Dockenwith was. I don't think he was there. I don't think so. No, sorry, I'm retired and too expensive for my weekly allowance. Hey, yeah, their stuff is the best of the best for sure. And of course, when you have that type of quality, it does come with a price tag. Totally understand that. This is the QR code you can scan for the link. Of course, if you do end up wanting to go to this, and it is limited to 150 people, mind you, so it's a nice, quaint place to hang out. The Doubletree by Hilton is the place to call there. Collinsville, Illinois. Use the promo code 926. 926 will get you a special room rate and includes breakfast for two. And I got to be honest with you. I know Scott R. Smith was telling me this before I came. The breakfast is really freaking good. So make it a point to get the special code, special discount, and enjoy the breakfast there. I got to have breakfast with my old pal Doug James a couple days, and it really was really good. So yeah, that is the scoop on that. Coming out of Collinsville, Illinois. And Steve Zelke is the one that kind of heads up everything with the other Steve as well. A couple of the Steves, as they call them there. So yeah, great looking people, great looking lineup. You got some dealers getting lined up for that as well. So they've already got the schedule listed here. Didn't know that part. Got the dealer room opening up on April 1st. That's no joke. That's no joke. Nope. Right. Got the one-man show from Chris Randall that night and the lecture after that from Chris Randall. Friday, you've got the Nick Lewin lecture. You got the breakout sessions. You got the lectures coming in. And Saturday, more lectures. And, of course, the close-up show. So it's good time. Very, very good time. Michael Dockin was with us. Yes, I couldn't remember 100%, but yes, he was with us. That makes sense. We rounded out the table. There we go. Cheers, friends. Cheers. Definitely a great group of people at this convention. I highly recommend it. If you are thinking about it, just do it. It's good. All right. One more look at the All Things Magic site. There was a couple other quick little things I want to tell you about. This is really, really neat as well. There are no videos or images of this, but I know what it is. And basically, this is a holdout that you can attach to your back pocket, and it'll allow you to steal cards, ditch cards, or coins, or other small things. This little magnetic holdout just goes right over the back of your back pocket. This is something I'll definitely be using myself. I've got a couple different holdouts that I use, but I'll be adding this to my little repertoire of holdouts as well. You can do it with sign cards. Oh, obviously keep the 4 aces, and then you can steal them out and add them to the deck. You can ditch coins and other stuff. So yeah, this is really, really cool from John Allen. I really like this a lot. So if you're looking for something like that, $20 is not going to break the bank for that. So put the cookie holdout in here for you. That is that. That was a neat one I saw. I already talked to you about the coffee chop cups. I really like those a lot. And the surreal transposition. These are sold out everywhere else. This is a really fun little transposition. You guys know that magic that happens in people's hands is always very entertaining for people, right? This one happens with a quick 2-card transpo, and then at the end you have a really cool transpo of the actual images of the cards themselves. Very clever. It comes to us from Nicholas Mavricis, a very clever guy. And this is neat. I think people will really enjoy it. And again, it does happen in their hands. So this is called the Surreal Transposition. Check out the video on our website. It shows the full performance. I was going to show it tonight, but you know, I don't want to bring down the show with another magic trailer. So we'll just keep it moving. But that is that. So yeah. Also listed tomorrow, we'll have the brand new, what does he call it? The way you can Mercury card fold a card, you can prep it. Perfect Score 2.0. That will also be up on our website tomorrow. Perfect Score 2.0. That's a good one too. So there we go. All right, friends, I'm going to do one last look through our raffle tickets and all that stuff. We are doing a giveaway for a Lumen Duo from Audience Wonderland. So I want to make sure that I get in all of our entries. It is a $400 product, courtesy of Mark Schaefer and Audience Wonderland. We got Mark offering that up, even though he's recovering right now from surgery. What a beast. What a beast. We got Black Bear Magic coming in with a couple more entries here. Let me add those real quick. Let me add these here. Thank you for that support out there. Thank you very much. There we go. Alrighty. And thank you, Tim Miller, for the thumbs up on tonight's show. Thank you very much for your support. That is support just by doing that, too. So thank you very much. Alrighty. And I think we are all set. What a wonderful peak device that someone will be able to get their hands on tonight. Alrighty. So I think we're all caught up here. We are all caught up here. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it on up. We are going to do it to it. Of course, there is a bonus prize from us as well. The prize was going to be from us originally, but we will also add in a prize from us with this. So I'm going to grab all the names from tonight. Thank you, Mike Higgins, for the thumbs up on tonight's show. Thank you, thank you. All right, friends, I have all the names now up on this wheel. Lots and lots of names up on the wheel. This way, all the people that did enter, you get all of your entries here. The other wheel cuts off at 50, and it takes the top. It doesn't take the top. It takes a random 50. This, because it's the big giveaway, I like to do it with all of you because it's only fair, right? Because if you buy more entries, then you should have more chances, right? Wojo, I've been practicing the cash flow trick when we're doing it when I buy something at the store to pay for the item. Hey, glad to hear you're enjoying that one. Cash flow is cool. The visual's great. And I do like the fact that after you change the card into the cash, you can actually hand the cash out, like you said, to pay for something if you want to. Banana water is sold separately. That it is true. It is definitely true. Banana water is sold separately. Now you know. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your support tonight. Thank you to Mark Schaefer for the very lovely gift. If the winner of the duo is an Audience Wonderland customer, let me know right away. I will definitely do that. Let's see. If you are the winner, let us know in the chat right away if you are an Audience Wonderland customer, because Mark Schaefer wants to know. We'll be doing that before the show ends, hopefully. So here we go, friends. Let's shuffle this up just a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. All right, the time has come to see who the winner will be. Let's go. Here we go. Let's do it. And that winner is Stacy Reynolds. Congratulations to Stacy Reynolds out there. Let's do the congratulations.
Congratulations!
There we go, Stacy. Congrats to you. Quick question. If you're still watching, let us know, are you already an Audience Wonderland customer? Do you have any of those products, those amazing products from Audience Wonderland already? Congratulations to you, Stacy. We will grab your email right here so we can get your information. That way I can send it over to Mark Schaefer and he can have that sent out to you. info@allthingsmagic.com. That is your place to email us, and that way we can get your info and get that prize in your hands. Quick. All righty, there we go. Good stuff.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
And Stacy, I don't know if you're still watching, but please do let us know if you are an Audience Wonderland customer. I know some people, they watch for a little bit and they have to go grab dinner or go grab something at the store. But if you are here, be sure to let us know quickly if you are a customer with Audience Wonderland. That will be very helpful in the moment. If not, we'll figure it out after the show is over. That works too. That also work. All right. Had one other quick thing I wanted to show you while we're waiting on that. We'll give that just a couple moments here. Stacy is my girlfriend and has the Lumen stage. Is that right? Stacy Hall, there you are. Stacy, thank you for being here. And according to Derek Rose, that is his girlfriend. Because Mark Schaefer is asking, because I have an extra prize for the winner. An extra prize? So you are an Audience Wonderland customer. You do have the Lumen stage. Is she a Pro Club member? Is Stacy or you, Derek, are either one of you Pro Club? Oh, wow. Are either one of you Pro Club members? That is, oh man. Whew. The price for that just went up too. So holy moly. I don't even know what it goes for. Is it 400 now? 450? It was originally like, I think when I got it, it was like 800, 600, 800. So let us know. Do you, Stacy or Derek, do either one of you have Pro Club, which also used to be Lumen Pro? Not a Pro Club member. $4.99. Wow. Yeah. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Geez, $4.99. So, yeah, $8.50. That's what it was when I. Yeah, $8.50. Yeah. So you're not a Pro Club member. Uh-oh. Wow. Yeah, Pro Mode. That's right, Pro Mode. Lumen Pro Mode. That's right. Yeah. Wow. While this is going on, I also wanted to bring this. Did she say no? No, they said that they're not. They said that they're not a Pro Club member. Or excuse me, they're not part of Pro. What's it called now? Jeez, there's so many things. Is it Pro Club now? Pro Club, that's right. So yeah, they're not a Pro Club member. They're not a Pro Club member, but they do have the Lumen stage. If I'm not mistaken, it might be combined with Derek Rose's account, maybe. So while this is happening, real quick, Pro Club. So direct message Mark Schaefer with your email. There you go. Stacy, you are now. Wow. Damn, that is crazy. Mark Schaefer is here. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Too cool. Too cool. I wanted to show you guys this real quick, too, before I go. How do I... I'm going to play this real quick. I think I can just... Can I do this on the fly or not? All right. You can guys still hear me, though. So check this out. I found this video that I thought you guys might find interesting.
Can he do it? Good luck.
Magic hand, magic band, magic. Yan, sand, van, canned, jand, panned, fan, band, wand, wand, oh!
Wow,
That and looks so
yeah,
Andy.
I'm sorry you had that sound in your
I
mind. I'm
did.
sorry you fooled me with that one. I didn't think it was happening.
Wow.
Wow. Well, it's a weird game, and you just never know. I'm really
That's-
sorry.
I love how Pat Sajak's like basically trying to tell the guy you're a dumbass without me calling you a dumbass. Wow, that was a real tricky one there. Obviously that's not new. Pat Sajak's been retired for at least a year or two now. But I thought that's just a funny one. Magic wand. Hello, Captain Obvious. Oh my gosh, too funny. So there we go. Officially now, Stacy is pro club. And she is sending the love to Mark, and I'm just facilitating everything, Stacy. No need to thank me, but thank you for watching. Thank you to Derek as well for watching tonight. And congratulations to you. And that guy must have been on your meds. Yeah, right? He did whammy that. He really did whammy that pretty bad. That's a good way to put it. He certainly did whammy that. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. All right. Well, what a show. This has been fun. Lots of action, lots of good people, and some amazing prizes to boot. So thank you all for being here tonight for our Taco Tuesday show, actually on a Tuesday. One more friendly reminder, there will not be a Taco Tuesday show next Tuesday specifically. I am performing down here on the Las Vegas Strip next Tuesday night. So that's where I'll be, but stay tuned to find out when we will make it up with another show. Those Thursdays have been fun. We did a Friday one time, but we'll just kind of play it by ear for now. But we will try to have a show next week. I'm pretty good at that, but I don't know exactly when we'll do it right now. So that's that. Darren, thank you for coming back tonight. It was very nice to see you again. I hope you're not a stranger, that you see the kind of fun that we have here on the regular. Surprises popping up. You just never know who or what is going to happen, which is part of the fun even for me. I didn't know we were going to do these giveaways tonight. I had no idea. So it's fun for me too. So there we go, everybody. Again, let's send the quick recovery love to Mark Shaver. Appreciate the love, Mark. Thank you for being here, and hope you recover quickly and take your time over there, Take your time. All right, friends. Scoot on out of here, and I will catch you all very, very soon. In the meantime, have a great rest of your week. Hope to see some of you coming up here very soon in Las Vegas. We got Magic Live coming up. And in the meantime, that's all I got for you. So catch you very, very soon. All right. Take care, everybody. All righty. Thank you, Wojo. Thank you. Appreciate you being out there. As long as Mark is here on meds, I'll be here weekly. That's funny. All right, Lou. Catch you very soon, sir. We'll be here before we know it, right? Very, very true. David, it was fun again. Thanks, Mark, for making it exciting, and hope you recover quickly. True that. Yes. All right. Get well quick. That's what we're hoping. Got it, Jeffrey. Always a pleasure, my friend. See you very, very soon. So, Rachel, Luke, needed the last. Have a great week. See you soon. Glad I could bring you some laughs tonight, my friend. Yes, and a big old congrats to Stacy. Catch you next week, Jason. And Ellis Cohen gets the last word as always. See you guys and gals. Catch you next time.
Thank you, and good night.